What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. And today we're going to be discussing the Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And if we win, we are in the playoffs. We've been talking about this all season. We've been talking about this Giants team making the playoffs. And if we win, it comes to fruition, man. Before we dive in, subscribe down below. Road to 1K is still active, man. Like up this video, comment down below. Shout out to every one of y'all that ran it up on that Daniel Jones video. You guys turned up for that one. And I hope we get that same energy moving forward, man. Let's dive straight into it. All right, let's set the tone and let's make this clear. The Giants should be able to take care of the Colts, man. I don't want to see any excuses. This is probably the easiest game that we have all season. This Colts team is just a flat-out bad team, man. The defense is pretty good. You know, you see a lot of names like Stephon Gilmore, Ngakoue, Buckner, Kwity Paye. You know, I said Stephon Gilmore. A lot of names like that, you know, those scream out a good defense. And they're a pretty decent defense. They're not like top 10. They're not top 5 at all. But, you know, they stop the run, which the Giants like to run the ball. So that's going to be a little tough for us. But if we can keep the same passing offense that we had last week, man, Stephon Gilmore is not exactly who he was prior. Stephon Gilmore was known for locking up one of your best receivers. And realistically, man, I talked about this on the last video. Who is he going to pick to lock down? I mean, Darius Slayton, maybe. I don't know. I don't see him really picking and choosing anybody. So if you're Daniel Jones, man, I expect another big game out of him, knowing that they can stuff the box and they can stuff the run overall. DeForest Buckner is probably a top 5 defensive tackle in the game right now. And listen, I said it and I made this clear. The interior line, the guard, center, guard combination is just not that good for us right now. Andrew Thomas at the left tackle position is the best option we have as a lineman, and everything else is pretty subpar. So knowing that it's going to be a little tough to run on it, Daniel Jones should be in queue for a big game. And looking at the other side of the ball, man, our defense should be able to take care of Nick Foles like nothing, man. Nick Foles took over last week, and it was abysmal. If you watch that game, man, they only put up 3 points all game, and it really wasn't even competitive on that side of the ball. The Chargers defense was making other teams look like top 5 power offenses. You know, if you look at any of the Chargers scores and all the shootouts that they were into, man, that defense is not a good defense, but they looked really good against the Colts, allowing like 7 sacks last game, I believe. And you're already seeing Wink Martindale saying that there's blood in the water, you know, knowing that this Giants team has recently been turning up. And it looks like we're going to be getting back Azeez Ojulari, which getting him back is also going to make this defensive line just even better. You've seen it ever since he came back, bro. Everything's just been easier. Everything's been locking up. Even with him on one-on-one matchups, or even if they try to slide it towards his way, you got Kayvon Thibodeau on the other side, man. This defense should be ready to go. And there's a possibility, I don't believe it'll happen, but there's a possibility Adoree Jackson might be back on the field. I don't think Adoree Jackson will see the field, man, but we will see. All I know is the defense is only getting better and better. Even without those guys, we should be able to take care of business, man. For me, what the Giants need to do to make sure we take care of the Colts is obviously set the tone, try to run the ball. Just because they're good at stopping the run doesn't mean we should just abandon it. I definitely think we should continue to try to run the ball. As you seen last game, you know, Daniel Jones threw for 300-something yards, but Saquon Barkley still rushed for 84 yards. So don't abandon the run. Still trying to push it through, man. And obviously that's going to predicate everything else off of that. I think last week shows if you put the ball in Daniel Jones' hand, man, we have a good chance at winning. And that was against one of the top teams in the NFL. This Colts team, we should be able to have our way with them. You know, this just screams trap game. Like literally from weeks ago all the way up till now, it just screams trap game, knowing that everything that's on the line for it, we're home. You know, it just screams trap game. But I hope that the Giants can take care of business, and I hope that we can just get this game over with. We can focus on the playoffs, man. I'm not worried about anything else but the playoffs. You know, I'm just looking to see a dominant effort out of the Giants, man. We have yet to have a game where it's like, yeah, we knew we were going to win that game from the jump. Even the Texans game, even the Bears game at the beginning of the year, like there was no game that we completely dominated and had like no doubt that we were going to win this game. So I hope we have that type of game this time. For my score prediction is going to be 28-17 New York Giants, man. I think we're going to come close to 30 points. This defense is pretty good on the Colts, like I said. But I just think overall, man, that offense is going to handicap them, and we're going to get the ball a lot of times, and we should be able to run up the score on them, man. That's what I hope for, man. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment down below your score predictions, and comment down below what you guys think about this Giants team facing the Colts. And maybe am I overlooking something on the Colts? I don't know. You guys let me know, man. Once again, subscribe down below. Road to 1K is still active, man. Like up this video. We're trying to push this content out there. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Catch you guys in the next video. I got more videos to my left right here. See you on the next one. Go Big Blue. What's going on, family? Back on here with the Juke, man. I'm calling all the Daniel Jones haters. Pull up to this video. Watch this video real quick. The New York Yankees lose the series. We get swept back in the third quarter. The third quarter was really when we started to make our moves. Then DeMar, banger.
Make sure you subscribe to the Juke.